Hi guys in YouTube land. I am doing a review of not my Sierra Doctor Surgeon doll, not of Rebecca, but of an Our Generation kit, and it's called Funtime Lunchtime. And I thought it would go really nice with a doctor hospital kind of like scene for the dolls. And so every patient in the hospital gets a lunch. And so I remember um, delivering or having my son in the hospital. And I remember I had, I think, lunch for 2 days. So on, I think the third day, they give you like a special lunch. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But this is especially for kids because it comes with a kids menu. So I believe in a real hospital, they would have a kids menu that's especially for kids given the portion size and nutrition. So this is it in English. And if you turn it over on the back, this is it in another language. I believe this might be French, maybe. I don't know, not sure, but it's definitely not English. So anyway, you guys can take a look at the pricing and see if that's realistic. I like the fact that you get a spork, a spoon on one side and a fork on the other. It comes with a delicious looking fruit salad. So that's really cool. And so you have strawberries, something that looks like green grapes, tangerines or oranges. And so that's kind of like a nice fruit medley there. Then you get something that I've been craving for a very long time, but I've been disciplined enough not to have, is this yummy, gooey cinnamon roll. And it's really nice. It has different looking frosting from what American Girl puts out. But either way, you can tell it's definitely a cinnamon roll. So it looks really delicious. So that would be dessert. Whoops. And I'm sure that's not nutritional, but still, it's a part of the menu. At least one of the menu items. And so you have delicious carrots and celery, which is always nice because that's a part of your vegetable. Let's see, you have some juice, and this is grape juice. So I like how the lid looks, and I like how the straw looks realistic. So I also like the size, so she can take a sip of the juice and put it right back on her tray. And the mac and cheese, it actually looks like it's supposed to be spaghetti, but it looks like it's elbow pasta. So that makes me think it's like mac and cheese with ketchup on top, when really it's probably some kind of spaghetti meal. So obviously she would eat that with the marinara sauce. And so let's see how that would look. So that's kind of nice. I like the fact that this set looks very realistic. Like if she was a patient in the hospital, she could order this meal and feel like it was a very nutritious meal to order. I like the fact that if Sierra had to take a little lunch break, she could also order the same meal and sit maybe at this table and just take her lunch break, and yet it would still be a very nutritious meal. I know a lot of people who actually order kid-size meals just because the portions are a little bit smaller and more practical to what people should be eating as far as their diets are concerned. So even if you wanted to make this educational, you could say, you know, show me the fruits and vegetables, celery, carrots, show me the fruit, just the fruit group, show me something that has carbohydrates that might not be the healthiest carbohydrate. Obviously, pasta is not very healthy, but maybe if you would say it's whole wheat pasta, that would be something different. It definitely does look like pasta, so I don't think you would get away with saying that it was spaghetti squash. Juice obviously has a little bit of sugar in it, but it could be a very good brand, such as Honest brand, which doesn't have a whole lot of sugar. So it's definitely a nutritious meal. As far as protein's concerned, it's missing protein. So would I recommend this as a meal that's great for a child? Maybe not. But is it a practical meal for your doll? Yes. So I would say that this is really nice with the setup. Again, I always wanted to have something that was similar to a hospital room. The closest backdrop I could find was Molly's backdrop because I always thought her school looked a little old-fashioned. You usually don't have schools that are multi-leveled schools. Usually they only have like 2 levels, but this school looks like it has actually 4 or 5 levels to it. So even though we're in this schoolroom, given that this is Molly's backdrop, it does look like the other side of the school has about 5 levels. So I thought it would be really nice for an imitation of a hospital room. Anyway, that's kind of my review on Funtime Lunchtime. It's made by Our Generation. So I love the fact that, again, you can either use it with your Our Generation doctor doll or surgeon doll, where she could be taking her lunch, or you could be using it as a patient's lunch, someone that your doctor is servicing and they just want to make sure that they get healthy faster. So that's kind of what goes on in hospitals anyway. You do have to eat what's served there. I can tell you that I wasn't always happy with the lunches that I got after I had my son in the hospital, but I was happy that they did provide meals that I didn't have to cook myself. So definitely go ahead and pick this up. This was around $7, so it was pretty affordable. And I really like everything that you get here and that you see here. It definitely has a lot of play value as I reviewed, so you guys can decide for yourself whether you're happy with this set, being that it's not that nutritional, but it's definitely a nice set. You could even use it for a school setting. But because I decided to invest in the doll beds as well as a couple of dolls that are doctors from Our Generation, I definitely wanted to set up a hospital theme. All right, talk to you guys later.